Good morning to day 86. 8:10, up on the roof, Have a quick look at what the guys have been doing. A bit windy, so sorry if there is any wind. Okay, so sorry, I was off on a tangent then. Plumbers have been putting waste through. Running the cold water and the hot waters through. This is bedroom 1. This, I don't know exactly where to, but roughly over there somewhere where that board is on, where that yellow line is. That's a bathroom. As you can see right over there. Started doing the, let's go over there. It'll take me about 10 minutes to get there. So we're now going all over the rebar, which is a mission in its own. Again, this is our ensuite, so our main bedroom is there. Again, the hot and cold's coming through this way. Hot and cold through here. And there's the wall. So this will be a shower here, toilet, dual sinks. Just let me know about that, actually, it's dual sinks. Nothing running as yet elsewhere. Obviously the kitchen is over there, so that'll be the other bit they'll need to do. But other than that, from the hot and cold in where this floor is concerned, that's pretty much it. We'll have a quick look across. Rather than jumping straight down, see if we can film from above. See what everyone else is up to. Okay. The boys are at filling the underground. Where he is at the moment is going to be the water tank, as we discussed. All the rebars laying there waiting for the guys. Rasta, as they call him, in the stripy top. He's waiting to rebar. So they're filling that as much marl as they physically can before they start doing this, because once that's done they can't get in there. So they need to fill that to the top. Obviously they won't be able to fill it right to the top, so they'll probably fill it about halfway, 3/4 of the way. Then they'll start the rebar there, then they'll block all the way around. The swimming pool is not finished yet, but good start. So most of the actual ramping that's needed is in. And as I said, they've literally chipped off, I'm not too sure why, but they've chipped off all the block work in line with where the pool depth will be. So I need to find out why they do that, because obviously the swimming pool itself is going to go the same height as here. So they're obviously going to marl in line with that block wall. And then I assume they're going to carry on with the block wall back up again. So I'm not too sure why they chip it off in order to block it back up, if they do, that is. But anyway, here they ran the cement mixer broke yesterday, so it seems to be going again. They're going to concrete all the way along here. Now I think that's a blinding, not a concrete. I think it's a blinding, I'm not too sure. But they have to concrete stroke blind all the way through here, as they do in that side. And then once that's blinded, and once in there's finished off, then the concrete guy will come probably tomorrow, pour here, and pour here. That then means they'll be getting stuck into building that block wall all the way around there, taking that block wall up, taking this block wall up, doing the footing all the way along there, and building that block wall up and that block wall up. And apart from here, they will literally be pouring concrete on the roof. But obviously they've got to fill that with marl and that with marl before they can actually do that whole roof. Smile, Tyson.
Hey.
So, morning Elvis. His name's Elvis. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are so far. Still loads to do. We are aiming to pour on Monday. Monday being pouring all of this roof, which as you can see is monstrous, and that roof looking exactly the same as this by Monday. So that will have to be boarded, that will have to be rebarred, and it'll be ready to pour this and this in one lump. I don't see how that's happening, which I'm going to talk to him about today, but he still reckons they're able to do it. So if they are, then fair play to them, that's for sure, because that is one monstrous amount of work undertaken in a very short space of time. The downside to it going on any longer, as I'll keep on saying, my steel on here is out in front of the elements, and the elements here are brutal, and it's already starting to rust. And everyone says, don't worry, don't worry. But I do worry, because it's my home. Morning. So anyway, they've also, as I said yesterday, they've managed to box in and do the footings for the porch as well. So there's the porch, just that set off, so now we're moving the boxing down there for that. They love a bit of extra time, don't they? They've also got to measure 7'4" in from the doorway here, about there. They've got to build another footing across, because that's where the front door will be, so the weight of the front door will be there, so that's what they're having to do. Anyway, still lots and lots to do. Not a great deal of time to do it. But anyway, I'll update with the site manager and update you later. Okay, what is the time now? Nearly 11 o'clock, still an 11 o'clock update. Guys are flat out, cement mix has been fixed. Got about 4 or 5 plumbers upstairs, 2 or 3 electricians. Guys are screeding as they go. Roller man is asleep. You're right, he's got the cushy job. Rebar boys are carrying on, pool's being filled. So let's spin it around. That man's about to come. Level's coming up to the wall itself. Here he comes to fill in more. Scratch coat going on down there. The rebar boys are hard at work. So they've got as much in here done as they physically could. And now the rebar's starting, so the guys can actually get the walls put up around. Dog fat man is putting more in to get to level. So I found out what they do now. So the walls are chiseled off level with where the pool levels have got to go, and then what they do is they concrete the actual base all the way down and all the way over the 8-inch, and then they block up on top of that 8-inch concrete again. So that's how they do it here, apparently. So that's the reason why they've chiseled the wall down, because they're actually going to concrete straight over it, and then they block up on top of that. Huh? No, he's here. Yeah. Pretty sure he is. So another scratch count now going onto the wall here, all the way along. Guys have got that mudded quite quickly. Manual cement boys are literally flat out. Fair play to them. Scratch coats going on the inside walls on both sides, all the way through. And then George is the lead plumber, and his team are upstairs doing the actual floor plan itself. These boys are finishing off the steps, block right there. Upstairs, show you what I mean. Okay, so rebar going around the sides now, going up. These guys are doing the actual drainage. Hot and cold. The guy over in the white, in the yellow, is actually running the tubing up the wall that goes right up into the roof space, because here they have solar water which gets fed. And the boss is here, look. So yeah, that water gets fed to the roof, and then the solar water on the roof actually feeds down. That will then go down into the basement, and downstairs in the basement we'll have a big cylinder where the solar water feeds. So that's pretty much here. This rebar has obviously now got to go all the way around. These boys are doing the front step and block wall. So how wide the steps are going to be, it's quite a nice size. Loads of bloody nails everywhere. So yeah, so far, productive morning. And then they're going to carry on rolling up here as well. So Loads done. Loads done. Just up on the roof, having a quick look at what's going on here. Spin it around and show you. So we've got all the pipework being run through here. Sorry about the plumber's crack. Here is the ventilation going through the beam into the basement. They're all the way along, so they look like 5-inch. They're pretty much every 6 foot going along all the way around the property. That's to literally let the basement breathe, and then we'll have some nice grills going on those. That pipework hanging up in the air on the outside is actually going to go to the roof and solar, and then for every bathroom it's looking a bit like this at this present time. So that will be in the wall. So the shower room's going to be here 4 foot, then there'll be a toilet, then there'll be 2 sinks, and then the doorway will be over there into the master bedroom. Over here, this is the bathroom between the girls' rooms. Again, they'll have a 4 foot shower, 1 sink and 1 toilet. So that's being done as we speak. And then they'll also run in the services for the kitchen area, which will be over here as well. So there's a breakfast bar going right across there. They'll do the same for that as well. Let's have a quick look over the other edge so we can actually get a picture from up here as well. As I said, guys doing the scratch cutting on the inside. The board work's now been installed on the side, ready for the pour. So as and when that swimming pool is actually ready and at slope, they'll pour the concrete in up against the boarding itself, which will go right over the 8-inch walls, up against the boards. Then once that dries, that'll be about 6 inches. They'll then block work from there upwards. What's going on? Okay, 1 o'clock, update. Loads going on still. Spin it around. Okay, so we've got the blinding carrying on now, going through. That blinding is going to go all the way through here, connect up here all the way to the end. Swimming pool. Getting to height. It's going to take me a while for my eyes to adjust, but let me go under. Believe it or not, it's actually cooler under the house. Okay, so in here the plumbing's been ran through. Let me see if I can find it for you. Okay, so the plumbing will come through here. This is where the mains will be fed through the wall. And then that will feed the upstairs laundry room. Then you've got hot and colds running round. And the way they do it here is that rather than having a mains, they have a mains obviously in the road and have mains at the pumps, but the mains into the house they don't have. They actually, this one here is going up to one of the main bathrooms. They actually put a stopcock on each room, so you cut off each one. So they've done that all the way down the room there, obviously up into each room that's going to be needed. Got a bit of water coming through because we've had rain. They've not done the kitchen yet, but again they'll be doing the kitchen elements here as well. Rolling man, hard at it as always. Concrete boys, flat out. Listen. Loads of work going on upstairs. Another 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 trades guys just turned up, so I don't know what they're going to be coming in to do. Lots more going on up here as well. Rebar's being run round, which they've got to finish off. Obviously, got loads of that to do. But they've extended columns at the other end. As you can see, the column there extended, column next to it extended, the other column extended as well. They're working on the middle one there as well. What else? Spare unit has actually had the Marl filled up more with another Marl delivery. Still guys are still doing the floor over there as well, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, loads going on, and another team of 4 guys turned up, labourers and plasterers. The front steps into the house have gathered a bit of momentum as well. I'll show you what that looks like. So the wall's now coming and taking shape. Go to the front so you can actually see the scale of how big the steps are going to be. So as you can see, it's quite a wide front entrance. Show the presence needed, I think. So yeah, as you can see, a bit boggy after the rain. Had a little bit of rain earlier. So another few hours left, so let's see what we can get done in that time.